You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers Anime Podcast.
Here, what's going on, everyone? You already know it's the Couch Stealers. It's the one and only myself, Mikey J.
And it's your boy AU.
AU, bro. It is a Friday for real, and we running around a little bit here today. I can't lie to you.
Running around is an understatement. Oh my God, there's an understatement.
Yo, y'all know that we normally record these episodes earlier in the week, but of course, because of this week being hectic as hell, we had to record this literally on Friday. So y'all getting this take right here on Friday. And AU, I got to start us off really quick. I am in love once again with Ranking of Kings. Bojji is that dude. I can't lie. I am excited for everything that they got for us, and that opening is heat.
I did enjoy the opening a lot. I am a bit like lulled a little bit. I'm not too sure if I care about the side missions that much.
But what do you mean? I do.
I don't know. I feel like I got everything I needed out of the series already.
Okay.
And I feel like them kind of giving us the side missions thing is just to kind of extend their run because, they realized this ended up being something that was extremely popular. That was extremely amazing, well done, etc. And they're trying to milk it a little bit.
I mean, two things can be true.
Yeah,
let's be fair.
And I'm fine with that, for some things, but I felt like Ranking of Kings deserved the ending it got, and that was it. Just let it be. Let that thing be exactly what it was. You
but
get what I'm saying?
They already had a season 2 squared away, so I look at.
I don't even know where they could go.
I mean, we got to see the wedding, right?
Bro, oh yeah, okay. We're gonna go Darling in the Franks, basically. At this point,
Nah, don't say that. Please don't say that. Not about Bojji. Not about Bojji.
I understand, but you know what I mean. I just mean I just don't see where they can go moving forward. Basically, the peace has come to the kingdom, bro. Unless the next step is demons and they're fighting demons, okay. But that's the only place they can go, though.
Well, here's the thing, and I disagree with you on this tip, because I think that they can flesh out so much more out of this story, because as great as season 1 was, and as much as we got out of season 1, there were absolutely still things that we don't have answers to. Like the ranking system was something mad subtle that they threw in there, but the whole thing is called Ranking of Kings. So
okay.
I think the ranking system is going to play a much larger role in further seasons, because the one dude from the underworld, he was really concerned about that. And now, because of the way that, Bojji's kingdom is going to be re-ranked, because now Bojji is a beast, even though he's not technically the king, even though I think he still got his princely shit back or whatever, but he's still going to be a warrior within that kingdom. So I think that gives them some form of ranking, even until eventually he does get his full kingliness back.
I gotta double back on that. I do gotta check on that. I think he is the king, but
he might be. I gotta remember that too.
I gotta go back and check. I'm not too sure.
He was supposed to be, if we're being honest with you.
He was supposed to be. Yeah, 100%. But I also don't think his brother wants it. I think his brother's completely satisfied with his journey and the things he's gone through.
I love my wife.
I love my wife. Shout out to Chance out there calling about wilding.
Yo, let Chance live. Let Chance live.
Bro,
Chance out here,
if his wife is cool with it, okay, bet. But at the same time, I don't know. If I was a married man, that's not something I'm doing personally.
Okay,
I can understand dancing with another woman that you're not intimate with. If you're in a relationship or you have a wife, you know what I mean? Cool. But I feel like when you smack an ass, bare ass, and it's on you, it's a completely different circumstance subject. But anyways, back to Ranking of Kings.
But he was riding sheets. I'm sorry, he was riding sheets. And being married is a big point of that.
Bare ass.
Being married is a big point of that. So I agree with you there.
This is none of my business, but that's not something I would do. So back to Ranking of Kings. So I mean, I don't think they can even flush that out as a main part of the story, because I don't think Bojji cares. Bojji has to care to some degree for this to be a part of relevance for the continuation of the story. I feel like the continuation of the story, where we can gather conflict, also has to involve this demon aspect, which was pretty much the whole entire thing. This all started due to a demon, and then we barely saw it, and then it was out.
It'd always be starting with some type of demon. Well, one thing I'll say is getting Bojji to care, I don't think is going to be as hard as you think, because if the people Bojji cares about care, then he's going to care. So like if his brother starts being like, yo, like we're so far down in the rankings because I love my wife, like I'm gonna need different things that like I need you to come help us. If his stepmom's like, yo, look, we need this. And I love his stepmom. His stepmom is dope. She was a character that we talked about.
She's great. She's great.
She was a character that at first be like, yo, I don't like this chick. And then actually it came around, was like, wait, no, she is down for the cause. I love her. She's down for the cause almost more than anybody else. She down for this Bojji cause. So like I think, and that's just that aspect. So we can flesh out the ranking system. The other thing that I'm really looking forward for them to see is like how in the world are they gonna, like, my man is buried under a rock right now, but he not dead. So how is he gonna, like, the warrior from the brother from the underworld?
Yeah, the immortal.
The immortal. Like, there's going to be something with him because he's just there and he's a problem every time he turns up. So like that's another avenue that I think they can explore. But Ranking of Kings has a lot. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't like it, but I wouldn't be shocked if they even went into like that whole, like how you access the other side the way Bojji did with was it Despa he was with, or the other dude, the blonde hair dude, when they went to the other side and he saw his parents and he saw the mirror's mom and all that stuff. Like they might even touch into the fact that he got, like, he can, you know, Dutzy do and double dutch into the other side. Like,
I'm not saying there isn't stuff that they can utilize and try and, like, you know, flush out and try to and create something. I just don't, like, it feels like there's so much stuff that they could do that with. It's like, where do they go to make this a complete and wholesome journey as it was in the first season?
Because I mean, they got time.
I'm just saying the first season felt like they could have just ended it there and I would have been perfectly satisfied with that.
Would I have been satisfied with the ending of the first season? I don't like that he's, you know, love my wife. I'm not a fan of that because that just seems like odd to me. But as far as Bojji's story, I mean,
it is Bojji's story.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can understand what you're coming at with Bojji's story because we essentially completed his arc of being like the laughed at prince to being like the head of the kingdom. We completed that entire arc in one season. Now I think it's just expanding raising the stakes of what the world is going to be like and expanding out some of the things that they got. I think that's going to be the next step for this series. And I think they kind of, first of all, I love the approach of this like little mini series, the treasure hunt thing they doing right now, because it gives us content and context to the story of Bojji that we didn't have before. And that's it. All these episodes, because I don't know if you caught episode 2, but all these episodes are having, like, they've got callbacks, they've got things that are dropped in that kind of just flushes his character out a little bit more. And I think that's an option. That's something that we technically didn't get because we were worried about his continued arc, but now we're getting stuff fleshed out more about him as an actual character, as a person. And I'm here for it because Bojji is dope. He's dope. He's my child, bro. Yeah. Him and Anya, they brother and sister. They in the Mikey J household. You know, they my children. They go to school. They're good students. Like, this is it. It is what it is. Like, you know, just it is what it is, bro. Just let Bojji live. Let Bojji live.
I get it. I 100% get it. What else did we get?
Hell's Paradise.
There's a lot. Yeah, Hell's Paradise back on the BS, bro. Yo, Hell's Paradise hit me with a, like, what the fuck are they gonna do? How do they get out of this? Like, no, for real. Like, that shit seems real bleak, to say the least, even for Gabi Marvel. I don't understand how they all gonna have to band together.
I think so too.
All that other rah-rah gotta stop because they all gonna die.
If they don't band together, yeah.
It was levels to that shit. I'm thinking, like, is this and then that, and then I'm like, oh shit, these niggas is fucked.
Bro, like, when the giant monster with the arms for eyes came out,
bro, that shit bugged me the fuck out, bro. I didn't like that. That shit gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yo, it would have gave me the heebie-jeebies too. Like, that joint was crazy. He came out with the giant scythe and was like, yo, what up, baby? I'm trying to say what's good to you. Like, yo, the back of your head is ridiculous. That's what that monster came out. And I gotta, speaking of which, I gotta say this, and I said this to you in a previous conversation, but tell me why This dude talked all of that mess. Renji talked all of that mess in episode 2 just for him to get eaten in episode 3.
Bro,
Bro, like
listen, how Renji get embodied in 2 different animes?
not you taking my joke, but you right. Like, yo, for real, how he get bodied in 2 different anime, bro? Like, you got a patch eye, Renji. We still see is you.
We is you, bro. We see you, Shaq. We know that's you, Shaq.
You can't be no goddamn Sheriff Shaq. Yo, for real though, that is some real, like, that's a real honest Renji, like, yo, I'm gonna put an eye patch on and I'm gonna get a different kimono, but y'all not gonna know it's me. Bro, we know your activities, we know your movements, Renji, we know how this go, bro. And then you gonna mess around and get yourself 8. Like, it reminds me of like Wreck-It Ralph, where the original one where like the King Candy was actually Turbo from the other game. Like, bro, you got these, this is just in you now. You can't do nothing about this. This is just who you are. You get bodied in every place you go. Renji, no, don't get bodied like this.
Bro, and I'm a big fan of Renji. That's my boy, but boy, goddamn. And yes, that's Renji. I don't give a fuck what any of y'all say. That's motherfucking Renji.
Yo, he got 8, bro. It's one thing when he lost, because he got so like, and I understand him
thinking he was gonna be like elite, bro, like elite up there. You know what I mean? Like a head honcho, the way he was talking, the way he was moving. He's on some Byakuya shit.
That's
what
I mean? Like,
exactly. He was Renji with the Byakuya, like fucking like attitude and everything. And then next thing you know, he got lunched on.
Now Renji out here dying because he's trying to live his dream as Byakuya Kyuchi.
Oh my god.
Yo, now Renji trying to live his dream and getting eaten for it.
No. And he pulled up too. Let's keep it a buck, bro. He had the sword because he was like, here we go. I gotta kill this nigga now. Because like low key, he was here for the smoke. Like it was on sight. He flipped that thing, and bro, but my man's sword broke on his skin. I don't know if we can really blame him too much. The fuck you do to a nigga who fucking breaks the fucking your sword with his skin?
I get that, but you can't get eaten. Like, I mean, like,
what else was he gonna do? His sword is his bread and butter. What the fuck else was he gonna do?
I don't know. My head is like, I feel like maybe attack his nape, like attack something else, slice his arms, like do some attack on Titan.
Nape. Like,
yeah,
bro,
do some attack on
Reiner.
Titan.
That was Reiner.
Yo, Ryder got weaknesses. Levi showed that. Like, Ryder got weaknesses. We could do something here. It just, to your point,
he really ate his head though.
Yo, he ate him. You got 8. I feel like that's when it comes to losing a fight. I feel like that is the most disrespectful way to lose a fight. Like, he got eaten.
Yeah, he got eaten.
Look, you got eaten, bro. There's literally nothing left of you. We can't put no body in no casket. We can't put no ashes in nothing, bro. Like, I don't know. We might get lucky. He might get a toothpick and pluck out something that he ate from you, and that's gonna be the only remembrance we had. Bro, it's gonna be looking like that.
A bone pick.
Oh my god, yo, for real. When he done with his pick, yo, when he done picking his teeth with
your bone.
Oh my god, bro, that's all that's left of you. Come on.
Yeah, like, that shit was crazy.
That's nuts. Like,
that shit was nutty.
Back breaking. Like, goodness gracious. But to your point, bro, they're raising the stakes on Hell's Paradise, and it's
crazy,
but it's also interesting to see because, like, I'm curious to like what's gonna happen. To your point, they're gonna band together. They
had to raise the stakes in a crazy way because like at that point, bro, the people that are alive right now are literal demons. So it's like they had to actually fight demons in order for this to be like a relevant type of like story at this point. Absolutely. I do want to go back and double down though. I feel like they are giving us too much. Like, you know what I mean, of Galimaro. Like, although I liked watching that struggle, him fighting, I can't remember her name, but it's fine.
The other main character,
yeah, the other main character looks like, you know, his co-character. I do like watching those struggles, and I like those moments. I really do, but again, I feel like we're getting too much of him, like in this struggle too fast. Like, you get what I'm saying, and not for nothing. I would have preferred he didn't try to kill her yet. And then maybe that came a little bit later and like after they developed a bit of a bond or something like that. Because at this point in time, he really is going to end up being like everything fleshed out kind of character. And that's all we get from him. And then it's going to be nothing left but like the gore and the fight and the beauty of Hell's Paradise. And there's a lot of beauty in it. There's a lot of beauty in the artwork. I love the fight scenes. I love the gore. Like, you know what I mean? But like, I don't want to watch something where it's just that either.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind watching something that's just that if I know they're going to be fleshing out the character, because that's what I was going to say. After talking with you about it, I think that is the route that they're going. I think they're going the route of let's get all this character development and stuff fleshed out early, so that way we could just focus on the fights and like we hear and all of that other stuff. So I think that's the part of it that they're really focusing on, and it is a lot. Like I ain't gonna hold you, it is a lot right now. Like the way that they just like constantly are throwing it in our face, and like. I get it. He has never like he's trying to his line of work has him trying to be this like savage, and now because he's fallen in love for the first time, bro. She kissed him. His wife kissed him, and that was it. That was it, bro. Over for him. Over, bro. I don't know. When he killed that dude and said, "Bro, that man cursed me and all my family. I ain't living for that." Like he just killed him.
Yeah.
Like nah, bro. Like I think. We're going to get a lot more, at least in the early parts of his fleshed out character and how the core. And I think they're trying to their point, laying it on a little thick, but I think they're trying to show the parallels between his character development and his emotional ride and her character development and her emotional ride, because she's got to be okay with ending a life. And I think she's kind of getting there.
No, she's already there. She's already there. I just felt like for whatever reason they have like their connection and she couldn't do it with him the same way, vice versa. I feel like they already showed that. And like she's already taken lives. I think she's already at that point too. Again, I feel like they're fleshing out character development far too fast.
Yeah, but if we get 24 episodes to beat them up, then it makes sense.
And I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, I don't enjoy that. I just felt like they mitigated, or rather they stunted what could have been.
Got you. And I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. I'm cool with the pacing that they have right now. It is a little fast, but again, Gabumaru part is the only thing that's a little fast. Everything else is like on point when it comes to pacing. And like, shout out to the Silent Swordsman cutting off his arm in that quick reflex thing.
Bro, that was crazy. Yeah, he hit us with an eraser head. Bro,
he looked and that thing had a face.
Yeah, I would have cut mine off too.
Yo, I would have burned down that whole village, bro. That's what I'm thinking at. We're getting to the point now where they just gonna have to burn everything, bro.
Yeah, they cleanse everything by fire.
Like, yo, but it's something gonna live out of the fire, bro. Can you imagine something gonna come and eat the fire? But that's where it needs to. They just need to burn the fire. Just burn it all. Burn it all. Oh my god, bro. I know, like I said, this is gonna be a shorter one for y'all this week. Because I said we've been running around a little bit too much, but we want to make sure we got something to you. There was one other thing. Have you watched Heavenly Delusions yet?
I have not. I did peep it, and I was putting it up there, but like I just
the thing that you had. I'll say this: they flesh out the storyline a little bit more. So I would watch episode 3 so you could see the fleshed out storyline, and it's a little interesting. It added more mystery to it, and so like I'll tell you offline, but it flushes it out a lot more. And that way everything it makes sense. Everything's gonna make sense once you watch episode 3. I wish they would have kind of like gave us heads up with some things, but yeah, it'll make sense with episode 3. And then the only other thing was, again, Dr. Stone wrote me back in, bro. They got me in here, bro. Dr. Stone got me in here hard.
Did I watch the latest episode of Dr. Stone?
You would know if you did. You would know if you did.
Okay, then I guess I did not. The last thing I saw was them milking the goats to make all of that.
Yeah, no. So no, you didn't.
Okay. Okay.
I will say, because goats is not the only animal that they deal with in this next episode. Actually,
okay,
they deal with a different animal entirely. And I'm really happy that they deal with a different animal entirely, because there was a moment in that joint that was absolutely hilarious and absolutely hysterical. Reminded me of the episode of The Simpsons when Lisa became a vegetarian for all the.
Oh my god, that was a fucking hilarious episode.
Like, oh my
god, the way Homer was so confused.
Like, we're again going back to Renji getting eaten, bro. Like, come on now. You can't fight somebody that's going to use your sword as a steak knife, and somebody going to use your ligaments and your bones as a toothpick,
as a utensil.
Bro, how you get bodied across dimensions? This is so crazy to me. But yo, this season is hitting, bro. This season is definitely hitting, so I can't even be mad about it. Last thing I want to touch on, and again, thank y'all for rocking with us. This Couch Steelers gonna have a bit of a short episode this week again. But we gotta hit this hot take, bro. Got to hit this hot take. Now, this is a hot take that you was trying to jump the ship on a little bit last week, but it's okay. Here, it's a pirate LMAO edition of Hot Take Tuesday this week. Which pirate from One Piece, which One Piece character has the best laugh? One Piece is known far and wide for being incredibly too long, and that's debatable, but it is long. And also having some of the most unique character designs and really personalities of any anime across the board, especially any mainstream anime across the board. Now, we looked at 4 characters. We looked at, first off, obviously that boy Crocodile. We looked at Caesar Clown, Jaguar D. Saul, which is a character that only real true blue One Piece fans will remember, and then also Brooks. AU, who did you go ahead and vote for in this Hot Take Tuesday?
Oh, I went from my boy Brooks. Like my boy literally yo ho ho's. Like, come on. Like, and he does it great. Like, it is hysterical. Every time he does it, it is absolutely hysterical. And I just feel like you can't beat a good yo ho ho. Like, it's a pirate's life for me, nigga.
Yo, honestly, that when you first said it to me, because I was like, there ain't no way, bro. Really, his laugh? And then you were just like, think about it like this. It's a yo ho ho. And I was like, it is a yo ho ho. It is a really good yo ho ho. And I'll say this, looking at the results across the board, people at least agree with you on both sides. So when we look on Twitter, the votes went Brooks and Caesar Clown, who I voted for. Caesar Clown is my favorite laugh in all of One Piece. They both tied on Twitter, 44.4%. Crocodile came in third with 11.1%. And then Jaguar D. Saul on Twitter did not get any votes, which doesn't really surprise me because, again, Jaguar D. Saul on was kind of a tertiary character when you look at One Piece, but they when Robin does it, as a little girl, is one of the cutest things I've 100%. Ever seen.
Loved Robin doing it. I enjoyed Robin doing it more than like my boy Saul.
Yo, honestly, I debated putting Robin's version up there, but I feel like that would have like
that's cheating
the votes. Yeah, bro, because it's one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Like I'm like, bro, come on. On Instagram, we actually got, again, thank y'all everybody that's been voting across the board. Instagram votes have been crazy. Twitter votes have been crazy as well. But on Instagram, best laugh for One Piece, Brooks took it with 63% of the vote, bro.
Let's go.
Brooks Brooks was the only one to have multiple not multiple votes, but double-digit votes across the board. So it was a pretty landslidey vote. Caesar Clown came in second with 21%. Jaguar D. Saul did come in third on Instagram. Yeah, okay. Bro, that laugh is good. That laugh is really good. And then Crocodile came in last with 5% of the vote.
I felt like bias-wise, people would have went for Croc. I ain't gonna lie.
Low-key, I did too. Because, like, some of y'all out here love Crocodile in that way, and don't get me wrong, I love Crocodile. And him when he showed up again in Impel Down, it was on some what's it called, some Mugiwara, like, yeah, that's an iconic scene. That's an absolute iconic scene. But I was a little surprised Crocodile didn't do better in this than I thought. But AU, man, we about to slide on up out of here. Actually, with a couple little room to spare here before work get back in here. But is there anything else you want to leave the people with before we slide out of this one right here?
You already know, so is room on the couch. Also, if you guys know of any events coming up in the city for anime-related things, let me know. You could always DM me directly. Just looking to try to get into something over the summer,
Yeah, he trying to be on his thought life. He trying to be on his we out in these streets life. I respect it. AU.
No, I just want to go to events.
Nah, I mean, go to events, but like, I'm cool with you being, like Dottie and everything.
I am not.
You reformed? I'm reformed as well. I understand. We reformed gentlemen.
I'm not anything. I'm just living my life.
I'm living you love your wife.
I do not have a wife.
Bro, the best thing about doing this, I can't even lie, is like I just get to come on here and just be tomfoolery for an ill minute, just an ill minute. But yo, appreciate y'all rocking with us. Again, this is a short episode, but we're gonna be back with the full length episode next week. Appreciate y'all rocking with us as always. One last thing I want to say here before we get out of here: make sure that you follow us on all our social medias. As always, if you're not on, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok at Couch Steelers, all the way across the board. Follow AU and myself, Meister Mikey J, on Twitter, and like he said, hit us up in the DMs. But until next week, we will slide on up out of here. Thank y'all again for listening, and we will catch y'all then. Peace.